another edition of Friday Night Pints. Today is brought to you by Fleischman Salon. Look at everything you can get from Fleischman Salon. You start with the shampoo and conditioner. John, how's that shampoo feel? What is it for your head? What is it for your head, John? What do you always say?
It's a bubble bath for your head, Kevin.
What do you do after the shampoo? You do the conditioner.
Conditioner.
It makes it all shiny.
Don't use the shampoo every day, though. Use the conditioner sometimes just by itself. Leaves this scent on your lover's pillow, and she just thinks, she or he thinks about you all the time when you're gone.
After you're done with the shampoo and conditioner, what do?
Fucking sea salt spray that shit.
Then, that gives it a little bit of grittiness.
Little grit.
Then
Yep,
you gotta
that's the
decide, are you gonna do the hair paste or the hair cream? That would have been so cool! That would have been so cool!
I
like
use
the
the
Matrix.
cream. I use the paste.
I use
you
the cream.
like the cream. Bam, there it is for you.
This is like, nice and soft. That's a little bit more hold. Either way, you can get all this stuff at FleischmanSalon.com. Use promo code PINTS. You get 20% off. If you do a bundle where you get all this shit in one shot, you get another 15% off. John, do the math. What's the total percentage discount when you get 20% off? We get 20% off, and then they get 15% off. What percentage off is that?
Total?
Yeah.
35%.
It's not actually that, but it's close. It's like a weird math thing where it actually comes out to be like more than that. It's a whole thing. Either way, you get a big fat fucking discount, and your hair's gonna look good and shine and smell good, and girls are gonna wanna fuck you. Actually, girls use it too, right, Casey? Casey, what do you put in your hair sometimes?
Whoa.
Sea salt.
There
Kevin.
it is.
Sea salt, Kevin.
Gummies over here, which is
See, look, girls can use it too. Oh, and the gummies. We don't have the gummies because we know John's fat. He'd eat the whole fucking jar. The gummies help your hair
I
grow.
have the gummies in my backpack over there.
You get like 10,000% of your daily biotin. It's amazing. Go to FleischmanSalon.com. Use promo code KFC.
If I had to
20%
have
off.
a complaint about the gummies, they work too well. I cut my fingernails more often now.
Because your
What?
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
He has convinced himself that his fingernails are growing too much.
That's what biotin does.
Yeah.
Your fingernails are not growing more to the point that you need to cut them more.
they are.
No, they're not.
They are.
They are not.
No,
No,
they
they
are
are
not.
It does
Yes,
do
it
that.
is. Yes, it is.
Yes,
It's-
you were right.
It's 1,000%.
I guarantee you they're not growing at like a fucking Wolverine rate to the point that John's like, I
I
gotta
used
cut
to
them
cut them bi-weekly. I cut them weekly now. 50%
Like
growth
Tim Allen
rate.
with his beard.
He
and
wakes up,
sand.
he's like,
That is not happening.
It does
They're like
make
a
them
little
grow
bit thicker,
faster.
they're a little bit healthier. They're not just like growing out of your fucking
Bro,
fingernails like an
cut them.
X-Men.
No,
I think
I
I
think
cut
they
them
grow
on Monday. I cut them this morning. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You usually cut your nails once every 2 weeks.
I don't know. I made that
How
up.
often do you cut your nails?
Monthly, once a month.
For real?
You cut yours like
No,
every
whenever
day.
they're
Every
long.
day.
I don't have a
Every
schedule.
fucking day.
Whenever they're long.
I need to cut mine.
I got like a freakish
I don't
OCD
like
thing with my nails.
like clacking around.
Yeah,
Mine's just
like how
Oh,
girls
I'm not
do
gonna
that.
lie, mine get clacky.
When Casey texts or types,
They grow
which I can hear
fast.
at all times.
That's because she got the hoe nails.
It sounds like fucking cockroaches like chasing after
scurrying along.
I want to do a bet.
So
with
that-
someone.
that'll feel good.
that for 4 years.
Casey,
so it ruins it for
Casey's
her.
gonna have to chop her
Let's do
fingers off now.
fingernail.
Casey's never gonna be able to
What
like
the
live
fuck
again.
is wrong with
It's
you?
like arachnophobia with all the spiders. Like,
Casey, this is I mean she's done. Yeah, that's it. She's out of here.
all right, that was a fun episode. See you later, Casey.
So Casey's gone. We'll have to send somebody back in. We've got two, I would say, borderline celebrities on the panel today. First off, we have blue sweatshirt Trent.
Whoa. Oh,
Brother,
what?
let me
Whoa.
tell you, your boy Trent puts on the blue sweatshirt. All of a sudden, he's got a nice tan. His eyes are popping.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like it is.
Wow.
I know you've got the uniform. I know you've got a reputation to uphold with the
Yeah.
khakis and the black. But I would suggest switching over to all blue every day.
You know, I hadn't thought about it, but I think I'm motivated by Aladdin Pants John, where usually I wear the same thing every single day, black crew neck khaki pants.
You
And
took
then
a risk today.
Yeah, this is me taking a risk, and I have gotten a couple compliments, so I think I'm gonna have to continue doing it.
Stefan said it to him, and Trent paused, and he goes, "You're like the second or third person that said that today." He's like,
first
it's
thing
like
is-
something is happening here. I'm wearing a color.
Lenny Balls, like the first thing he said to me was like, "Whoa!"
Bringing
what's
out the
happening?"
eyes, man.
It is, they're
like it's
popping.
like
Right?
thank you. It's
And
a
you
little
do.
bit
You've
different.
been out in the sun in fucking Sheboygan or wherever for
Right, we've been
three
out-
straight. It was like a week straight. You guys were out there.
To
So
throw
I feel like you
everyone
got
off,
some nice tan.
just come in no glasses. Boom! It's gonna be like no
Then
one's
I
gonna know
can't
it's
see.
them.
Then I
I know,
can't
but
see.
the
Then I'm
eyes
blind.
then will really be popping.
Then I
My
can't.
favorite thing about Trent.
Like,
Whoa! Hold on. Everybody, hold on.
Look at those eyes, Trent.
Clean up aisle right here. There is a flood behind the bar.
All right,
Wow.
I don't know if I can do that.
And
the
you
whole
got
time.
those divots in your head from those glasses. I
That's
love those
sexy.
things. That is
That's sex
sexy.
appeal, baby.
Nothing says sex like
Who's-
divots in your forehead.
Who's the other celebrity on this panel?
The #1 player in the dozen, Rude
Let's
Boy.
go, baby!
You know who loves Rude Boy? Your mom does. Your mom loves Rudy. The kid is the #1 player on the planet Earth.
And that's why you guys are
I
undefeated.
got over it.
Relax.
Casey, welcome back.
Listen,
I got over
put
it.
it this way. Put it this way. We have yet
Back.
to score less than 12 points. Right?
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of
It's
points.
like
That's
I
to
never.
put what-
the point is to get to 12 points. We got to 12 points.
I
Okay,
didn't
yeah,
doubt
that's fair.
Rudy.
Oh, it's great.
I think Brandon Walker said you know nothing or something
He
like
said-
that.
He said you know
To
next
quote,
to
you know
nothing about anything.
anything.
Okay, yeah, that's I never was anywhere near that low, but I did not expect Rudy to be the
It's not
smartest person in
Brandon
the
Walker.
office.
It's not PFT. It's not that freak Kirk Minahan. It's Rude Boy.
Honestly, I'm shocked. I'm as shocked as anybody.
You
There are-
have dumb tendencies, but you're not dumb.
No.
He's
Yeah,
a Division One athlete. You immediately the bar is lower. to be
You're
like-
good looking and you're an athlete. You're dumb, but you're not.
I don't know. I think I just have good guesses. There's
Yeah,
been
you
a
really
few
do though. There's like
crazy
3
guesses.
times an episode where you're like, I don't fucking know, Drew Bledsoe, and it's right. It's like, what the fuck?
And you know what's also very helpful for Rudy? His overall personality and the fact that he's from Colorado, so no one suspects cheating because he
'cause
just
he
doesn't
doesn't
care.
care.
Like he's like whatever,
Oh.
right? Like when we played each other and I saw it firsthand. It was who was the NL MVP, or last catcher to win NL MVP? I
Kid
think?
has never
that
watched a
one
baseball
was
game in his life.
crazy.
Rudy's like, I don't know, I think Buster Posey.
That was like the
And
only baseball player he
he
knows.
that's the only baseball player I know. For some reason, probably because he caught Tim Lincecum, who's a pothead, and that's how Rudy learned who Buster Posey was.
I don't know who's that.
Exactly.
Just a good
I mean,
guesser.
the European soccer knowledge is
A lot of
bizarre.
FIFA. A lot of FIFA.
bizarre.
Tons of FIFA.
And then there's just like a couple per show where he's like, I don't know, man, this. And Jeff Delo's like, yes, fuck. So, you know, there's a new force to be reckoned with.
Hater love it,
who's
the
your team?
dyslexics
It's
on
you,
top.
KB and Frank.
Yeah.
And what, are you guys good?
Oh, we're 3 now.
Right now.
Yeah.
What rank are you?
2
2. And who's number 1?
on the team.
No, who's the number 1 team? The
Yak.
Yak
Yak,
one?
them, and then us.
Yeah.
And then guess who's in the basement?
Us.
No, we're not last.
I mean,
I guarantee you.
I mean, I watched that performance the other day. You guys might as well be in the basement.
Yeah.
That was all, I mean, you
It
guys
was-
weren't even participating.
No, I was just watching
I was
Monday Night
helping the
Football.
other team.
Yeah, you were confirming the correct answer
Yes.
to that.
How do you
Yes.
guys not accidentally just know something? It is incredible how like you
so
just
Casey
never
and I were talking
stumbled
about this
upon.
Yesterday, I have no problem. It's particularly in the last game. I have no issue with any of the questions we didn't know the answer to. In fact, I'd be mad if I did know the answers.
I think that the
Like-
dozen questions are super fucking weird. I don't
For
get how
sure.
anybody
I'd be
knows
like,
any
if I
of them
knew the
half
answer
the
to this,
time.
I'd be a fucking loser.
Yeah, I think they're very weird
I
questions.
know nothing.
I don't know how
Good for you,
Rudy knows.
though.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Like the thing where it's like, which celebrity is this mashed up?
No,
I
those
get
ones we're good
that.
at. Those ones we're good
A
at.
couple,
I can do that.
yeah, like music questions, I can get that. The weird, bizarre, like people went nuts that I didn't know sports numbers. I don't know a single jersey
Yeah, I
number,
don't know.
and I
Yeah.
never fucking will.
I can give you
I
like
will
Poppy,
never know it.
Brady.
I know like
Wrong.
Jordan and Gretzky, and like that's it. And people are like, no, you must be lying or you're a fake fan. I'm like, my eyes just don't look at numbers. Fucking
That is
ever.
strange though, because that actually we were out in I forget where we were, but had like a 2-hour car ride when that happened, and it was me, Frankie, and one of our producers, and we started going back and forth about numbers. Like, if you're a sports fan, and I know you are one, you usually know at least like a pretty, like you don't know that you know, but then you start listing off old athletes, and for you not to know any of them is surprising. You
couldn't
are in the
tell
minority
you.
in that.
I can't
don't
tell
think so.
you
I
like
I think a lot of
Babe
people don't know.
Ruth. I
yeah.
can't tell you Ted Williams. I can't tell you
Ooh, actually,
Kareem
let's
Abdul-Jabbar.
let
I
me
can't
guess
tell
here.
you.
Babe Ruth was 3.
I don't know. I mean,
Don't look
to
at
me,
me.
to me, it's just
Williams
to me,
was
it's like
I think
I
jersey
just don't
numbers is-
care.
yeah.
So
Why does
I
it
don't-
matter?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's what
doesn't-
it's
yeah.
like.
No, but Taylor was 27. No, that
But
might
so
have
that's the
fits.
thing about the dozen.
I
There's
don't
a
know.
lot of shit like that. That's just like kind of like who cares? But it's like, well, the people in this fucking tournament.
I had a buddy, or I have a buddy, whose phone lock screen used to be his, like, I'd be like, yo, what's your password for, like, put on music or whatever? And he would always just say, Javid Best, Calvin Johnson. And it was their numbers, and I was like, and he's from Massachusetts, he's not a Lions fan. And I was like, I don't know what their numbers are, man. Just tell me what the fucking password is.
Yeah.
He'd be like, Javid Best, Calvin Johnson.
know what is
And I
actually
still to this
really
day don't
funny?
know.
As
My
I'm saying
Canadian
this,
roommates would
Yeah.
do that.
I just realized
hockey
that my
players.
bank pin is numbers of athletes.
See?
Really?
See?
But it was when I got
sure,
my
that's a good
first
argument.
credit card when I was like a kid still, and I picked 3 athletes at the time that I can't tell you now. And so next time, if the dozen asks me those 3, and you know what's funny? If they asked, I wouldn't have like put it together even in that moment. I would have been like, I don't know those fucking numbers, and I literally made my most important password those 3 guys.
We used to do it just to kill time. Like when my brother and I would sit at the bar, we just go back and forth like Magic Johnson. You just do all these numbers, and just it's a fun way to kill time.
Yeah, no, I get that. I don't know.
Dude, did you see? Speaking of old numbers. I quote tweeted last night, Mike Hurley, who works for CBS Boston, and he tweeted, why isn't there a channel just running, on ESPN, just running old sports centers 24/7? I'd watch the fuck out of it.
Hell yeah.
ESPN Classic I never gave a shit about because I don't want to watch a full game. But if you showed me like those sports
duos,
centers, that would be so fucking sick.
Those anchor duos are like the best, like, well, see, the kid can do all
Didn't
sorts
get
of
it,
weird
he didn't
shit.
get it.
I think he got it. I think he got it.
I scared the fuck out of it, whatever it was.
You know what you got to do? You got to pretend to grab it and go.
Yeah.
And nobody, the evidence gone.
And then you go, open your mouth, open your mouth.
Shotgun.
Yeah, old Sports Center is like comedy mixed with sports, mixed with what do you were a sports fan when you were a little girl?
Yeah.
What's like the equivalent for you?
I was actually thinking about this. I'm like, what do I talk about?
Because there's not like a you guys shit. It's always like reality TV and celebrity gossip, but then
like
it's like you are what
OG celebrity
Center
couples,
is.
maybe.
You know what I mean?
Like
yeah.
you do the family
like,
tree.
List
you're
off Brad Pitt's all his exes or something like that.
You're like, oh well, then you had Jennifer Aniston, but then she married this person.
That would be good,
you know?
actually. 6 degrees of separation of 6 degrees of separation of everybody.
Yeah,
banging
there's
each
like
other.
this whole like Kardashian tree where it's like they're all somehow somehow the Hadids and the
connect to
Jenners
them.
are connected.
I bet it leads back to Ray J.
Like it all.
Everybody has fucked
All
Ray J.
roads lead to Ray J.
Everything, not even who has fucked everybody. He's
That's
just
great.
everything, like earbuds and like.
Dude,
it's
he's-
him or Soulja Boy.
He is
a
one of my
tastemaker.
favorite
He's a
people of
tastemaker.
all time.
Dude, it's fascinating.
He is.
Bro, that
he's got his
clip-
hand in everything.
I don't remember
Hat.
what show it is, the hat one, and then there's the other one of
The
him just
glasses.
getting.
Oh.
No, it's another one. It was on like the front page of Reddit yesterday or 2 days ago, and it's him just getting assaulted, but he's a guy, so it's cool. And like she's like hitting him, and they're at like some date on one of his reality shows. She's throwing full lobsters at him. She's like,
What?
Yeah, it was like he's like stop. And she's just like, man.
Wait,
Was it
what
on like
show
a
is
reality
Ray
show?
J?
Yeah. And then
Ray
like
J's in a show?
I know where this is going.
You know,
I think I've seen this one.
and then he's like, and he finally gets up, and she like gets up to keep hitting him, and he's like, just stop. And it's like a very light little push, but she falls into the pool, and she's like, what the fuck? Someone get him! And like she's been hitting him for like 30 seconds. He just take it on the chin.
That sounds like something you've lived through, John.
She's like going for him. I've seen it, and then he does this. She like leans into him, and he kind of does this like little like sidestep. And she goes straight in the pool.
Yeah, he doesn't even like touch her. It's just like, ooh.
Yeah, it's sad.
What show is this?
I could not tell.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
It's some
I wanna see
reality dating show
It
with
look-
Ray
yeah.
J. Yeah.
Ray J reality.
Ray
is
like
like
a-
career.
It's obviously a
making
hit
a movie
show.
with Ray
I mean,
J.
I googled Ray J pool scene.
Uh-oh.
I was on Love and Hip Hop.
For the love of Ray J, apparently
For the
had
love
his own
of Ray
show.
J.
That makes sense. I feel like that
Yeah.
Her
you
name
could
is
not get
Princess.
further away from a show like the Love
For
and
the
Hip Hop.
love of Ray J?
Love of Hip
No,
Hop,
I used to
Ray J.
love I Love New York, and then the derivatives. I loved Real Chance of Love. Rest in peace, Real. And then
I forgot about that show.
One time I was at a bar and some guy starts talking to me and I'm thinking, he looks so familiar. But I couldn't place it. Turns out he was on what was the Tiffany Polar show?
I Love New York.
I Love New York.
Yeah.
He was like the finalist.
Mr. Boston.
Mr. Boston.
I think it was him.
You really do know this, huh?
Yeah, I love
It was
that.
him.
I can't. You never
And
know.
I was like, I can't place where I know this guy from, but I've seen him somewhere. And I'm like, it's freaking Tiffany
Boston.
Polar.
Yeah, I
it's
loved all those
ex-boyfriend.
that show
guys.
was like it was just blatantly like we don't really care if we win or lose. We're just here for the fucking cameras.
Yeah.
What was the Tila Tequila one?
A shot at love.
Shot at love.
That was
girl.
a disgusting
That
show.
chick
That was a
like
double
a-
shot at love because she was bi.
Right.
Those
Yeah,
guys
those
in it.
guys-
Yeah.
That was a great idea. That was
Lucky
pretty
guess.
revolutionary.
Yeah.
Rocked.
Yeah.
I
That was
never
pretty.
saw. I
That
never
was
saw the
pretty
show.
cool.
I
I
saw
love
her
that
porn.
show.
Terrible porn, right?
It was
She is-
lesbian, so it's already started off
She's
pretty
an
bad.
actual Nazi now.
Yes.
What?
Yep.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
true.
there's
She's
something crazy there.
anti-Asian, right?
Yeah.
Despite being.
I thought she talked
some
about aliens
Filipino,
or
maybe?
something.
I think she has a
Filipino.
swastika tattooed on
I
her.
think she does too.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I
I'm
think
pretty sure.
Tequila has a
something with
swastika?
aliens.
Yeah, she grew up in that era where you do anything to get attention, but she went a step too
How
far.
about this? Tila
You can't
Tequila's
go full
descent
Nazi.
into Nazism is a long time coming.
There you go. We all saw it.
Yeah.
The alt-right queen. Wow.
Yeah, she's very
Holy
problematic.
Did not
Holy.
expect
That
that.
must be so confusing. I know this is like an actual Chappelle skit, but that must be so confusing for alt-right people when a minority person is. They're like, hell yeah, she's speaking the truth.
Yeah.
But if she was really about this life,
We gotta get me out of this country.
Hang on, let me pause for a second. I gotta call Shea School real quick.
Oh yeah. No worries.
If you guys want to keep going, you can. Otherwise, we'll just pick up in like 2 minutes.
all right, yeah, we're gonna say a lot of fucked up stuff like you're gone.
All right, he's gone. What do you guys-
So let's talk about Nazis a little bit.
There can't be too many Asian women Nazis.
No, I would guess the number is
One?
No. Let's
It's
not be
her.
crazy. It's higher than 1, but I would guess sub 50.
I could see there being like a sect in like China, like when they just like Hugo Boss.
Well, no, that's just what they in. I think it's Japan. It is like it's like popular clothing and stuff like that. They were just full Nazi stores.
yeah, right.
Like
With swastika armbands.
swastikas, yeah, armed like they have like Hitler dolls.
Just for the drip?
yeah.
Have you seen the Japanese guys that are like greasers? Like they put their hair up in like big pompadours and they do like they're all Fonzie.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
I was googling Japan Nazi stores.
Yeah.
They're a big thing. I'm not making this up.
It's like vintage clothing.
It's
No,
it's
it's new.
It's all new. It's
No, I think the symbol means something else in their culture.
well, it was
reversed that,
Hindu,
yeah.
Hindu
If it's
symbol
turned
of peace.
sideways,
yeah,
It's good
yeah,
luck.
I was like, I'm not touching this. I don't know enough about it. But you
There
guys
used
do.
to be, this is a fun fact I bring up all the time, back in the days, there was a Canadian hockey team called the Montreal Swastikas.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's awesome. It wasn't Montreal Swastika, but just Google swastika hockey team. It is, it's a swastika on their jersey.
What year are we talking?
It was like the 1910s. It was like,
Right.
it was
I
pretty,
didn't know.
it was back before the swastika was rebranded.
Right.
Yeah.
It was, but they're
I thought you
hilarious
meant recently,
pictures.
and I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
The Windsor swastikas. I mean, these guys.
Oh
are
yeah,
good.
yeah, that's just a
That's haunting. It's like black and white and weird. I
Yeah.
don't like that.
It was.
Scary.
Don't like
you
that.
like legitimately just cringed.
I did not like that at all. It's just it has like
Oh no,
paranormal
I don't like that
activity.
at all. No. That looks like American Horror Story.
Yeah,
That's
that's no
scary.
good.
It is.
I mean, they didn't know, but
The Windsor
it's no good.
swastika
They
is
also
from
only had black
1905 to
and white photos then,
1916.
Right.
That helps.
Yeah, I'm not.
Lore.
I don't like that.
No.
But it's also a shit name for a hockey team even before Hitler really got his hands on it, because then it's the symbol of peace.
yeah.
So,
it's-
like, what if you were like the Windsor peace symbols?
Right.
The
Yeah,
it's not good.
That's,
Yeah.
that's a shit name too.
I love. There's some sports names that are really fun to me. Like I remember I brought up one time. I got a bunch of Cincinnati people mad at me on Twitter because I said that there's never been a city whose team did not match their city more than the Cincinnati Bengals. Like a Bengal is like a regal tiger, and it's
Is
like
it regal?
somehow.
Are there non-regal tigers?
There's no such thing as a non-regal tiger.
I think every
But
tiger's pretty
a
regal.
Bengal is.
They're in India.
They're in India. They're like a
They're like the king
rarefied.
tiger.
They're like
Yeah.
a
The
rarefied, beautiful creature, and they're somehow synonymous with the city of Cincinnati, which is like the most unremarkable place.
Yeah,
on
their
earth.
good cuisine is
It's
is
kind of
spaghetti.
how we feel about Arkansas.
Chili.
Like we were saying
like chili.
yesterday.
Right. Yeah. So I said that. And
Are
then,
they like in the zoo out there or something?
They're in the zoo everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
If
not.
you're in a zoo
Tiger.
without a Bengals exhibit,
Dude, imagine
Garbage,
being.
not a good
Imagine
zoo.
being in a
Garbage.
zoo in the first place. That would suck. But imagine being in a zoo in Cincinnati.
You really hate
If I were an
Cincinnati.
animal, I'd love to be in a
Cincinnati's.
zoo.
I mean, Cincinnati's
going
a
in on
fine
Cincinnati.
place, but it's Cincinnati. It's like let's
Yeah.
not turn like Cincinnati into.
If
some-
you,
isn't
I'm
it
talking
a
about
fine
their,
place? I've been through Cincinnati once.
it's fine.
Dude, I had a.
Is it fine? I don't.
Which is fine.
We played
Good
a
baseball
regional
park.
game for Denver. When I played at Denver, we had a regional game for the tournament in Cincinnati, and we were walking to our hotel, and all of a sudden this super old jalopy comes like busting down the road, literally like hitting cars side to side, really disgusting scene. Like this is bad. Someone's gonna get hurt. The car pulls up, hits the curb, and then this lady. There's like two people shouting inside the car, and all of a sudden the door kicks open, like a rusted door, and this lady comes out, and she's wearing one of those leg casts where the screws, there's like a whole thing
Oh, yeah,
around
yeah,
it, and
yeah.
the screws are coming out of it. And she's like, this guy, he pushed me out of the car on the highway, this fucking guy. And then the guy gets out and just starts running. And this lady is just sitting there crawling on the ground. And it was like a zombie scene.
Cincinnati, baby.
And that's
thought
Cincinnati.
See, that's Cincinnati.
I thought
that
an
should be
actual
the fucking
cartoon
mascot.
character was going to come out of the car, and the scene you described was better.
It was really disturbing. Yeah, it was really disturbing. And all of us are just sitting there in our Denver tracksuits, like, do we like call
What's the
someone?
definition of regal? What is that? What is that? Is that
I was gonna ask
Kingly,
you.
like
Kingly,
royalty.
okay.
Yeah, like the MGM Grand logo when it goes.
Grand, that's a good word.
regal?
Yeah.
That's a lion. That's not a tiger.
Yeah, but those are
Yeah, but
regal
that's
too.
regal
They
as
both are.
fuck.
Yeah.
It is. That's
You know,
a regal
I feel like
logo.
tigers are regal, but I mean, I guess the lion is the king of the jungle.
I think
so
lions
he's
are
gotta
more
be
regal than
but-
tigers.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
I would too.
They have the manes.
They're
They
lazy.
look more regal.
Kings
Are
are
manes
lions,
regal?
but-
Yeah, they
Oh,
look
yeah.
more regal. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's very flamboyant.
a
Regal,
cheetah or a
regality's borderline gay.
Reality
Okay.
is.
Wait. What? Why
Because
kings are gay?
there's so much pomp and circumstance. There's a lot of jewels.
There's a lot of
a
pageantry
lot of accessories.
behind the monarch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
I think that's an
But I
accurate
also think-
description.
Yeah, he's been a little regal lately.
Feidelberg's the most regal guy I know.
Fights with his pomp and
Not anymore. Pat
circumstance.
came out yesterday.
I think we could say no.
The
when you're
Pat
regal.
pictures. Let's talk about the Pat pictures.
Patrick.
Oh yeah.
Pat, are you here?
What is that? What
He was here
happened?
earlier.
I definitely saw him.
What happened?
He came out
Posted,
yesterday.
he was in
apparently.
a wrestling singlet.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pat.
I did see more of
Gay
Pat
Pat
than
is
I wanted to
officially
see.
gay. He like.
Who
There
would've
he
thought?
is.
Come on down, you big old gay ball. We gotta get.
Top of the bar.
What's up?
There's an extra mic at the top of the bar.
Legs across.
Hold it down for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
You so you're gay, but we weren't really sure until yesterday, and now I think it's official.
Yeah, you're good.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I think it's official, pal.
I was on Pinned and Penetrated with Joey Camasta.
Wait,
Now-
is that the show?
What
Or
is-
that's what your
what
No,
is-
no, no, that was a
What is-
caption that he came up with for my show. So Joey Camasta, friend of your guys,
Yeah.
friend of the program. He's got a new show. It's called like Kiki Cooking with Joey or
Yes,
something.
yes. He's invited
And
me on this as well.
You're going on.
I heard about it. They want me on there.
He said to me, "We're doing a
get some
sports
picked
show," and I thought he was like joke, and he's like, "I'm gonna wear this singlet." I was like, "Okay, man." And I show up, and he's in a singlet.
Yeah.
And then he
Well, he
hands
told you
me.
he was gonna do it.
I thought he was joking though. And then
You
he hands me a
thought
singlet.
the
I get
gayest
one
person on the planet was joking about wearing a singlet?
I was gonna say he's not the type of person to joke about
No,
that.
but I threw a singlet on. It was kind of hot. I enjoyed it.
I liked
And then
the
what?
footage.
But the show is gonna be very funny.
And then what?
I regret. Like my mom likes every picture that I put on Instagram. Shouldn't like that one. My aunt didn't like that one. That's
I
like
gotta
my
go look at it.
barometer.
I
Your
need
mom
see it.
commented like,
Wait, I
"Miss
didn't
me
see
with
the
this."
picture.
Miss you with that gay shit. Which is what Nick says to me all the time.
Every single day.
Nick's
I need
homophobic.
to see this.
Oh, I see the second photo, the spread eagle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
is this too much?
There's a spread eagle.
No,
yeah, I saw.
he's covering you
Well,
up.
the problem
Yeah.
was, the problem was he was like, we drink on the show, and I get a little wild when I have a drink. So we had one drink, then we had another. He's like, okay, the next photo we're gonna do, just put your legs in the air. And I was like, oh, no problem. So I just like put my legs up.
Yeah.
He grabs one. He covers.
And then-
Sounds like you're describing a role discussion with Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Like, all right, just have a couple drinks, pop the legs up in the air real quick.
So it did well though. I got
Christ.
a little notification. This is doing better than 85% of your posts.
Oh no.
So now
we
every
expect
photo I
more of
do,
that.
I'm just gonna be a huge slut on camera. It's gonna be great.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think it's a great photo. I'm gonna throw it a like.
Yeah, I
threw it a
I
like.
threw it a
I
like.
get a Rudy
throw
like.
a
Are you
like.
kidding
Rudy
me?
likes it.
I'm gonna
I don't know if I
like
liked it. I
threw
commented
it a
on it.
like.
I said, oh my God.
I'm throw it a like right
it got
now.
like 5,000 likes. Your oh my god. comment.
Really?
Yeah. Chaps commented on it.
Oh, that's
Hey, your engagement.
That's part of the game of
Engagement.
getting in first.
Engagement's
While
through
I
the
have
roof.
you here, follow Barstool Pat on Instagram.
There you go.
Out and about.
I love the
What
plug.
else?
I just
Wait, so what
commented.
happened on the show?
So we sit down. We have like.
I saw you cooking. You were cooking. I know what the premise of the show is, but
Yeah, we had a kiki, and then you talk about like a hookup story, and you bring the meal that you had before your hookup. So mine was like tequila, and then
yeah, I feel like most hookup stories there isn't a lot of the food
yeah, and then we
involved.
cooked like these like Thai lettuce wraps, which were fucking delicious. He's actually a very good cook.
Yeah, that makes sense. Joey just looks like he's a couple of tattoos, maybe neck tattoos away from being like a contestant on Chopped. Like I
Yeah.
can see him
Yeah.
in the fucking
Apron?
Yeah. He has
like,
leather.
We should have seen how long it took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
It would have
Just
never
him just going
happened.
like this.
You know,
like,
fucking
20 minutes.
like a
20
big
minutes.
box.
I'm happy not knowing the fucking
Try
word
it,
for
try
apron.
it,
You're
try
the
it.
loser can do it.
The big paper thing.
You know, the fucking.
It's just a thing. It's just a thing.
I'm gonna start having him on my show a bunch though. I think we're gonna do a limited run of Joey Camasta as a co-host. See what happens to the numbies.
Am I allowed to ask if you're going to hook
numbies,
up with him?
I know, I was kind
Am I
of
allowed to
wondering
ask
this
if you
too.
already have?
No, I haven't. We were getting a
I
little
kind of
like
thought
weird.
maybe it
We were
happened
getting a
last
little
night.
like weird last night. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah?
This is like boozy.
Why, you
and-
wouldn't touch?
No, but we were just like hanging out in like singlets. I was like, what am I doing? I was like, it's a Wednesday night.
How many production
That's where
people
you
are
draw the
there?
line, Pat. The
Yes,
sequence.
there was.
I could feel that
Two
like,
production people there?
on a
But
Wednesday.
I saw
Yeah.
that you made sure on your stories to be like, look, I'm back in my real clothes.
Yeah, I was like, I'm back.
You have an alibi? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going
And then he
his own
Instagram
alibi.
storied my bulge. I was like, I can throw that up. That's decent.
Okay, that I saw and I was like, whoa.
Did you
More
like
Pat
it?
than I've ever seen before.
Do you huff it up first?
I put it on and I was like, God, that looks awful. So then I fluffed it.
Yeah.
But then I got like a little too fluffed, and I was like,
Whoa,
this is weird.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
I was like, I'm like hard in a singlet. So then I had to like let it go down.
Who among us?
Who among us hasn't? You would come on the show. You'd be great.
I'd go on, yeah. I'd go on. I'd huff it up first, but I'd go on. Oh, wait, I don't have to wear a singlet.
No, you
I'd
might.
wear a singlet.
Yeah, you might have to. Might have to wear an
Wait,
apron.
is it? Wait, so we just assumed that your fucking story was about like fucking a wrestler. The singlet is just part of the show?
He said because I work for Barstool Sports, he wanted to wear a sports uniform.
Yeah.
So he wore a singlet.
The most popular sport.
so next,
Yeah.
you could wear a swimmer's uniform.
yeah. When you
Yeah.
think sports, you think
He's just
high
gonna
school
only
wrestling.
You should have worn your Speedo that you guys wore on Rediscovering America.
We talked about KB, not
Those
so
are
much Nick.
so much smaller than I ever thought they were.
Dude, well, yeah, those were not very comfortable at all.
Singlets?
Speedos.
No, Speedos.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever wear it again?
Yeah.
I was in Martha's Vineyard. I was like, I'll
Is
throw
it
this on.
comfortable? Is it more comfortable to wear Speedo or just like regular swim trunks?
Regular swim trunks by a large margin.
Yeah.
But you don't feel a little free.
Like,
Yes.
now they're physically uncomfortable,
Yeah,
or
that's what I
you're
wanna know.
uncomfortable?
Right, like,
physically,
I'm asking
physically
Pinches.
uncomfortable.
You have to, like, tuck
Yeah.
everything
See, I
in.
think like briefs are more comfortable
they
than boxers.
pinch. They pinch.
That's the question.
Right, like if I had the body for it, I think it'd be better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like if I feel
Yes.
comfortable in it,
Yeah,
but
but
I
I'm
know.
not talking about the way you look, the way you feel. Is it more comfortable?
Like
Did
physically.
they go?
No.
Was it like a thong in the back kind
So
of?
you're saying
No,
it would be.
No.
but
Maybe.
they went up.
They went up.
just be like,
Trent,
hold
they-
it.
They were definitely
Yeah.
Have you ever
flirty.
tried
We
a
need Big
thong
Daddy
on?
Trent.
Yeah, that's the story I was just about to tell. In college, I tried on a girlfriend's thong, and ironically hid in the closet as a joke.
Yeah, that's
That's hilarious.
And I was like,
a little bit on the nose.
it's
like the rat at the end of the
surprising
cartoon.
Did she know you were putting on the thong?
No. And I was like, ah, look at this. And they were comfortable as shit.
Right.
And for some reason, I've never put a thong on ever again.
I thought
and
the
every
opposite.
morning I wake up
For some
regretting it.
reason.
I'm like,
I wish
goddamn,
that-
wish I was putting a thong
Right,
on.
I wish that
man.
had set you on a path where you're just a thong guy.
Yeah, me too.
Lace, of course. Of
course.
Yeah, I'm a pretty girl.
I had a buddy who used to wear thongs. Remember my buddy Lloyd?
Yeah.
He used to wear thongs in college, like just because he'd bend over and
Because
you'd see a
they're
little
fucking
thong.
comfy,
They're
man.
not comfortable.
They fucking
Yeah,
hold
I
it
think
all
it depends on
together
the
like
material.
real nice.
Right?
It's
the
the
material.
not
Yeah,
the
but
front
I
that's
also
the
just-
issue.
Some
it's the
feel like a
back.
wedgie.
Yeah. I also just
Yeah,
don't
well,
like 'em.
the back I could see getting a little friction.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Well, as a guy, you're just not used to that.
And as a
As a
guy
man.
who's
As a
seen
man.
girls' thongs before after wearing them, they'd be a fucking
Okay,
massive
what about
back
the
one.
swim trunks with the built-in underwear?
You are
I hate
disgusting. You are just
Right.
so gross.
Dude,
That piece of thread
I've
is-
seen thongs on the floor. I'm like, Jesus.
You make Pat
And
throw up.
that's my cue to go eat some lunch. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on. Pat.
Kevin
please
and I
don't,
talk
please
about that
don't, please
extensively.
don't.
How disgusting women are.
Right.
Yeah, men aren't much better, let me tell
Oh
you.
no, but the fucking
Tell
you guys
her-
have much
tell-
better PR than us.
Yep.
It is widely accepted that we are the disgusting
Yeah,
ones,
we know
and you
we're
guys are the
disgusting.
beautiful angels. You fucking see a pair of underpants on the floor, and you're like, I don't know, this might be a 50-50 coin toss.
I was gonna say, I've seen some shit. Literally.
Tell her what you describe it as.
Well, there's a bunch of things, but like a thong on the floor looks like someone used it to wax their car sometimes, or yeah,
I don't know.
It took me a second
you know
to
exactly
No,
what I'm
but like-
talking about. You
but
know
I know-
exactly
but I
what
It's
don't
I'm
know.
not that I
No,
know
it's
it's
not.
that I
It's-
got the visual
You
and
know
I'm
that
upset.
that's not all women, right? Like that.
Yeah, I was gonna
like
say,
that's
that's-
not all women at all.
You throwing a hashtag?
You gotta
out
check
there?
who you're
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
whoever you were hooking up with had some issues.
Hashtag not all
She
women.
needs to go to the doctor.
Yeah, that's,
John has that effect on me.
yes. Like maybe you had a yeast
It
infection,
looks
I'd
like
say.
a giraffe
Yeah.
sneezed in
A
it.
yeast infection, okay.
Yeah, this is
You're
not
just describing a
every
woman
day.
that has STDs.
Yeah, this isn't normal.
You are literally describing someone that has vaginal problems.
Yeah, too wet.
Yeah. That's a problem. And I'm a nuisance.
Better batten down the hatches. Storm's coming.
I'm gonna grab a beer.
I hate it. I hate it here.
Rudy, why don't you host the rest of the show?
Yeah,
I don't know what
that's the
happened.
show.
What's up? My name's Kevin Clancy.
Yeah. There we go.
Does anyone want a beer?
Rudy, can we talk about your, I just noticed a new one, accessories?
Yeah.
The chokers.
Yeah.
Rudy's got chokers, and now it's a nail. It's like you're kind of going Hot Topic and it works.
I like
Well,
it.
I moved to Brooklyn, so.
But when you wake up, how do you decide how many bracelets and rings to wear? Is it like what is it?
These
is
are
it
the
situational?
stock ones. I have
those
a
are
couple.
stock?
These are stock. These
That
are
one's stock? Maybe
These
should
are
I
stock.
sit on your
That's
right side?
that's
I
a
don't feel
new
left wrist a lot?
stock though.
No, these are like 2 weeks old. I have one extra one that I don't wear usually. I also have a ring I've been wearing that I didn't wear today.
The joy of my day is coming to work, sitting across from Rudy, and seeing how many new accessories he has
Yeah,
on. You
yeah.
know?
Rudy's been accessorizing like fucking Johnny Depp.
He's bringing
a
the puka
motherfucker.
shells back.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been trying to. I've
He
been
can,
sort
Yeah.
of testing some stuff
Oh, the
out.
slick back hair.
Slick back hairs. That's in beta testing still.
I walked in the bathroom the other day. You were in the mirror being like, my hair's too poofy today.
Yeah, well, I'm growing my hair out. I'm
He has
trying to
some
like get some new
Yeah.
jewelry going. So it's all like a test. Like I understand that sometimes you go a little bit out of your depth, but the only way to know is if you do it.
It's
right?
true.
And
I appreciate a risk taker.
Trent, have you ever owned an accessory?
no, no, but like, I think we can all.
Trent
be
didn't
clear
get braces because he thought it was a little too much.
Trent, you.
Like if I came in with a,
like, well, you can pick colors. He's like, colors? What?
But Trent, you're a big crew neck guy.
Yeah.
And chokers on dudes look good with crew necks. You have a good choker
Picture
necklace.
Trent
Yeah, Trent
showing
would
up
look
in
good
his
with a
choker.
choker.
Yeah, put
I mean, it
your
would
choker
play.
on Trent right
yeah,
now.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think
Yeah.
I don't think. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to see what you look like.
I got a thick
We might
Midwest
need a little
neck.
I
extender.
actually. It's
You can
funny.
tell exactly where you're from
few-
to a mile.
Right, I know.
A few months ago, I bought one on the internet. It was a pearl one.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
the Medal of Freedom.
And it didn't fit, and I gave it to Gia. Now owns it.
Oh, it fits.
It fits physically. I don't know if it aesthetically
That
does.
felt like a criticism.
And
I gotta look at it. I gotta look at it straight on.
it is.
Yeah, no, it's not your thing.
I mean, a butterfly.
You knew instantly.
It is what you need here, and what,
What's up?
what
My
looks
name's
like would make the
Trent.
most
Yeah.
sense
No.
is a leather vest.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
I think it looks fire.
When Rudy wears it, it
That's-
looks like part of his outfit. This looks like you're borrowing
about-
your
what about now?
girlfriend's
Yes.
necklace.
I know.
Still leather vest.
Dude, it looks
It
sick.
looks like
Give
you.
him the backwards hat.
There's
Yes.
something about
just wanna
maybe it's
be
the
Rudy.
butterfly.
I just want to be Rudy.
You look honestly, Trey. You look great.
This is gonna be my alter ego here.
I
Just
think
like,
it's fire.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Oh,
There
see,
Oh, I tried to do my glasses.
better.
You're trying to push your glasses
Like
up.
a nerd. I was like, oh, where are they?
Wait, give me your pinky for a second.
What's up? This is what my mom thought.
you know what? This fits.
It works.
This.
This does fit.
Trent, Daddy.
Does
I
it
like the
work?
hat.
Yo, I think
Yes.
you look good, man.
Wow.
You're a completely different person.
This might be the
you know,
new me.
You know
Yeah.
what you look like right now? It's like the equivalent of when Frankie is the drummer. When Frankie becomes the
Oh, I
drummer,
like when he
like
looks
that's
good.
like that's the
Yeah.
vibe you have.
All right.
Yeah.
This just might be my new look. I'm blind.
I was gonna say it's uncomfortable when you look at me because I'm
can't
like,
see
what is he
it.
seeing?
I think you look really cool, and your eyes look super blue today, so it's even better.
They're very, very.
It is
I
a
don't
vibe.
have blue eyes. I don't.
Oh.
I don't think I have
Oh,
blue
so
eyes.
you're real blind then, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, your eyes could not be bluer.
No, they're not blue.
They're green.
Oh, well, Trent, but here's
Trent,
the thing.
what
None
are
of
you
us
talking
need glasses,
about?
and we're
These
telling you
guys
they're
are
very blue.
My eyes aren't blue.
What color
Bro,
is it?
What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking
Like,
about?
you have.
They're green. I have
Are
green
you
eyes.
colorblind?
I get what he's saying. They have a little hints of green.
I've thought. I'm pretty sure I've had hazelnut eyes for
Trent
32
looks
years.
hot.
No, they're not hazel.
No, they're blue.
They're
but
blue.
There's a little taste of green in
There's a
there.
little green.
But those are.
I mean, they are
on
just-
on your license. It should say blue eyes. If you get dye, they're gonna be no, this is the wrong guy.
Wrong
He's got
guy.
blue eyes.
I don't-
If your license says
So
hazel,
maybe the shirt
they're
is
not
just,
gonna be able to identify you.
Maybe the shirt's just really bringing out the blue undertones.
It's definitely doing that, but there's no hazel in it. If you throw on a brown shirt,
yeah,
Yeah,
hazel
they're
nut.
blue as fuck.
I'm confused.
Also, Rudy's horny over here for you.
Yeah.
I was
What's
just
up,
thinking if when KFC comes back, we should just not say anything.
Not say a word.
Just don't say anything and be like, "Why are you wearing that?" Be like, "What are you talking about?"
It's just my new look. This is the new me, dude.
He won't be able to see when he comes back
Yeah.
anyway.
I have no idea.
I cannot believe that you didn't know you had blue eyes. How old are you? 32?
I'm 32. Yeah.
You just went your whole life not thinking your eyes were blue?
what? Can I see your license? What color is on the license?
They're definitely not.
If it says hazel, if it's green, that's okay. If it says
No,
hazel, on the
I don't
license,
even think green's okay.
That's lunacy.
Green is fine.
Green.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, green's okay. I'll let green slide. Green.
I think they're just
Green. The
very blue.
Iowa state government knows what they're doing a little bit, but
All right. Blue eyes.
blue.
I don't know.
Speaking of
blue
Frankie,
from
by the
over
way,
here.
when you say that he like the drummer thing, I texted Frankie this morning to see how his surgery went. Don't know if anyone else did, but
Didn't
I
know
did.
he had,
Oh,
didn't even
shit,
know
I
he had
didn't do
surgery,
that.
nor do I have his phone number.
I just saw him tweet anesthesia is cool. And I was like, oh, I guess
I
this
couldn't
really
agree
happened.
more. Anesthesia is one of the coolest things that's ever been
I'm
done.
scared. It's scary.
It's
It's,
the
I don't
best.
wanna
Have you
go.
ever-
You
feel
have you ever
great
had
after.
it? You ever had it? Oh, it's,
Yeah, I
it's
had it.
awesome.
just weird to me. It's time travel.
Rudy's like, I love
Yeah,
it.
it is.
I had
Legit
awesome.
time travel.
Yeah.
I had one time had a surgery where, and everyone tells you like the day before the surgery isn't the surgery itself, it's the anesthesia, blah blah blah. And I had an emergency surgery for an appendectomy, and my anesthesiologist's name was Dr. Risk, and he was a big burly Russian dude, and he's like he had like the accent. He's like,
That's really
"Hello,
scary.
I'm Dr. Risk," and I was like, "There's no fucking chance." My anesthesiologist, which someone just told me is the dangerous part of surgery, is a big fucking dude named Dr. Risk who sounds like a Bond villain. But I lived it, so he was.
I had a crazy experience recently.
Really?
I was getting like an endoscopy, and they put this thing in your mouth so you can't like close your mouth before they put you
What's
under.
an endoscopy?
It's like to check your. What's
Sounds
this
like
thing
a
called?
butt thing, but maybe that's just the
Esophagus.
endoscopy part.
What's
It's a
this thing
colonoscopy.
called?
Yeah, no, I think he was
Endoscopy, I think
God.
ass.
Yeah.
No, wait, so they put this thing in your mouth so you can't close it because they put a tube in when you fall asleep. And all of a sudden, the doctor, my mouth's open, I can't speak. And the anesthesiologist is like, okay, we're going to start putting you to sleep now. I'm like, okay, I feel myself drifting. And the doctor's like, wait. One question as I'm on my way out, and I can't answer because this thing's in my fucking mouth. So the last thing I remember before going to bed is seeing the doctor be like, wait.
That sounds like a HIPAA violation.
Yeah.
I was petrified.
I actually think that sounds like he was making a joke.
That's
Yeah,
fucked
he
up.
was. Well, you should.
No, he wanted to ask me a question. Dead ass.
What was
No,
the
I
question?
I feel like that's a joke, an anesthesiologist joke. Whoa!
No, because the doctor was the one that was like, wait. And I was like, see ya later.
Also,
Do you
I
ever
think
forget
we
what the
should
question was,
acknowledge our
though?
little subtle misogyny. They were both like, "What did he say?" if she had said the nurse had a question, like, "What do you want?"
I was like, what the?
Damn.
That's a scary thing.
Yeah, that's
I also
terrible.
saw
Wait, I'm sorry. What was the question?
Yeah.
Like, what
I
did
don't
they-
know. I fell asleep.
But they didn't like want to follow up. They were like, "I don't know what's
No, and then I woke
happen.
up and I'm like, fucked up from the anesthesia. You wake up, you're like a little out of it, and the doctor's like, how you feeling? I'm like, good.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, any questions? I'm like, no, like it's fine.
Well, what was your question,
I left,
sir?
My sister goes,
Yeah.
how'd it go? I'm like, I have no fucking clue. I didn't ask one question. They said that they're high as a kite. Like,
I woke up. That's all that matters.
yeah, I was like, I literally have no idea. I was so high.
I saw there was a response to Frankie's tweet that said there's like no science behind anesthesiology or something. They don't totally know how it works, but it works, which is horrifying.
I'm sure that Twitter user knows.
I get all my information from Twitter. All
I
of
don't know
it.
if I trust the source.
I have to
The
get
face
it
that you
from
made
there.
after that was so perfect.
Yeah.
Dude, I had surgery once in college, and because I'm so bad at like planning things, like I went to get my shoulder checked out, and the doctor was just like, "Yeah, we'll give you surgery like real quick." And I was like, "Okay, cool." He's like, "Just talk to the nurse out front." And I was like, "Word." And so the receptionist, and so she's like, "How's October 31st for you?" I'm a junior in college at Florida State.
Oh,
October
no.
31st should have immediately been like, that's a non-starter.
Favorite day
But I
there.
don't know what days are, so like that's perfect. Like love October 31st. So I had surgery on Halloween, and I had never put it together as Halloween. My roommate came and picked me up dressed as Rufio, and I was still coming off anesthesia. I was like, dude, why is your hair red and spiked up? And why are you in a vest right now?
He couldn't change.
Coming off of it,
No, he
it's
didn't
just
say, like,
trippy.
he's like, I gotta go to a party. He didn't even walk me up back to our apartment. He just dropped me off and then went to a party. You're all right, see you later, I guess.
Yeah, it's very trippy. I was like, I'm good. And then I napped for 3 hours.
Yeah.
There's also the
Anesthesia's
stories
just
about how
awesome.
you can sort of wake up in the middle of it, not feel anything, but you're conscious and you can hear the doctors
Yes.
talking.
I
Horrifying
know someone
movie.
that happened to.
Awake, I think it's called. Hayden Panettiere. Hayden
Yeah,
Christensen
that's the
and Jessica
nightmare.
Alba.
And we were telling Frankie about all this like before he went under, and it just came up. He's got to know the risks of everything. So we told him.
doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, and he was
What's
like,
he gonna do about it?
No, I know we were fucking with him, but he was like, "Fuck! Like if you wake up in the middle of it, you can't say anything. That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
The number one nightmare.
What
I
is
think.
the name of
That
that
happened to
movie?
my
I think it's
ex-boyfriend
weird.
he was getting his wisdom teeth out, and he wakes up during it, and he hears them go, Uh-oh, he swallowed a piece. And he was up. And he was like,
What? Dude, that sounds like a
swear to
lawsuit.
God.
That sounds like a lawsuit.
no, these things happen, I think. I don't know. I
I don't know. I've been
personally
in
am
church
always
a good amount of times.
wondered-
I've never
I've
woken
always
up.
wondered about the first dude that they discovered anesthesia. Like imagine
Go
that.
on, Rudy.
Well, just imagine them being like, "Listen, dude, like I'm pretty confident that this is gonna put you down,
I swear you wake
but
up.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna come back."
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna die for a little
They
bit.
probably do it
but-
on like rats.
And that's a
first.
crazy thing to test.
Yeah.
I mean,
think
they probably did it on rats, but still, imagine being the first guy to take that plunge.
Yeah, and they're reassuring. Like, don't worry, we tested on rats.
Yeah.
Like,
I think being an
we're different
anesthesiologist,
sizes. We
best
have
job.
Yeah.
different systems that make
Best
us up.
job?
Absolutely.
I think it'd be risky.
I
You'd
think
kill
being an
somebody.
anesthesiologist, you make so much
Oh, they
money.
make-
You make a lot of money.
You
Bank.
just sit next to the doctor while they're doing the operation.
But it's
But you
risky.
could also kill people.
But I think it's less risk than fixing someone's heart.
That's true.
Like you're not the doctor, but you're making the money.
I just think it's so cool,
Well, you
man.
kind
You're
of
just
are,
like
but you know what I mean.
that feeling when you
Oh.
go. It's like no other.
When you go down?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It also,
amazing.
I still don't understand why they make you count back from 100.
They don't. They make you count back from 10.
They do 100 sometimes.
No, I think it
I've had
depends on the
100 before.
doctor.
How
I've
far did
definitely
you
had
get?
100. Like 97. Like,
So-
it was completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
They made me
I
sing
don't-
my
It's only ever
favorite
been
song.
10 for me.
He's like
I was
90.
like, two
Yeah.
trailer park girls go around the outside.
That's your song?
Yeah.
If
I
a
love that
band-
song.
all right, if someone said like you're going under, and someone was like, sing your favorite song right now, what song would you go with?
My neck.
Yeah.
My back,
I don't know.
I'd probably go Call Me Maybe. Like,
Oh, that's a good one.
I just don't know. You know they say like, what's your like gun to your head song? Like we have to sing every
Yeah.
lyric. I do not know how. It's like Happy Birthday is like the loophole people use. I don't have a song where I know every single word. No chance.
My only one I know probably every word to is Hey Ma by Cameron.
Really?
Yeah, I love that fucking song. I love that song. I've loved that song since I was a tiny little boy. Because I was just on the
Teeny
radio.
tiny little boy.
No,
Yeah.
like
tiny-
Hey Ma. what's
Oh,
up?
real quick,
Cute
by the
without
way, we got off track really fast. Frankie's fine. He's so fine he might come in today.
Okay.
Oh, I texted. Let's see what I said. How are you feeling? And he sent a GIF of Zach Galifianakis and said, "Pain meds do wonders. Doing well though. Thanks for checking in."
So that's why he said he might come in today. He was high.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally.
that's crazy,
this
man. He
is-
might come in today.
Frankie's never sent me a GIF in his life.
It's like
like-
floating.
It's just,
I kind of hope he comes in so we can fuck with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I don't know who picked him up, probably his mom or somebody. But I wish they'd put a camera on him immediately. Because,
yeah.
I mean, Frankie's fucking nuts no matter what.
It would not have been
shit.
able to be put out because
Of what he
it
would
would have been motherfucking Dave the whole time.
No.
yeah.
He would, dude, Frankie, I think he's on stool scenes. I think you had the camera up. Yeah, you definitely did. Like, Frankie considered canceling his surgery because
Dave and Dan told him.
there was going to be a pop punk show, or there is going to be a pop punk show. And he was like, that's how unhealthy it is. He's like, well, I got to cancel it.
Yeah.
Can't have surgery.
He was talking crazy for a bit.
No, he was very
He looked at
close to
Dan and
canceling
was
it.
like, "Will you want me to go back to making pizzas, bro? Are you serious?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Get the surgery."
You'll be okay. You just get the surgery. The fact that the odds of that happening though were so funny, because he's been planning the surgery for months just so he can play pub punk at the Arizona Bowl.
Yeah.
And then, just of all the days that he hasn't been in here because they've been traveling
See you
forever.
in months.
And Dave and Dan, just on a whim, were talking this morning. They're like, "Oh, maybe we should do like a pub punk thing, like in Colorado or October 21st." And Frankie, like the day he walks in, his surgery's the next day. I mean, it was a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I'm
It
glad he
was,
got the
it was one of
surgery,
those
though.
real life moments though where I actually you saw like Frankie's humanity for a second. Like I just felt so bad. For
I
him.
know. The problem with me is I
You're
just
like, I
find
wanted
that
to
so
cry.
funny. Like other people's misery is just
Frankie's
so,
misery is
Frankie
great.
is so miserably funny.
Yeah.
But things only happen to him, it seems like sometimes.
Yeah.
His life is like a sitcom sometimes.
Well, wasn't
Exactly.
it? He was a foreplay trip when you guys with the private plane with you, right? Weren't you like terrified
Yeah.
of taking the jet or
Well, we
something
were
like
going
that?
down to a Jake Owen charity event, and he one of his sponsors was NetJets or whatever, and he sent us a plane, and we got there. We're all excited but nervous because we'd never done it before, and we got there, and the front tire of the plane was flat, and we had to wait 6 hours. So it would have been easier to just go on a normal plane, but like. It was scary enough for that, but then to have something go wrong, and then it feels like everything's going to go wrong.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
horrifying.
Yeah.
It was scary. And
It's
it only
Final
happens-
Destination shit.
Right, and it happens like whenever I'm with Frankie, weird shit happens. I don't know what's going on with that.
I've gotten more and more scared of flying the older I get.
I hate it.
You do?
Yeah.
I used to not care at all.
Really?
Now
Have you always? Or
Yeah, always. But the first Rediscovering America trip, we went off the runway at the end when we landed. Yeah.
You just went too far.
How far
We had to
off?
get towed in. No, he just landed crooked.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, we had to get towed in.
I don't care.
Didn't go like down a hill though.
No, it was just in grass. But yeah, but I wanted to go down the slide, but they just towed us. But it was like another hour.
If you're gonna go off the runway, you should get.
I wanna
use
go
the
down the fucking slide.
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't like
reward you
flying,
should
but
have.
I
I
love
love traveling,
flying.
so you do it.
I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about.
I love flying.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck about flying at all.
I like no.
Every
I
sound, I'm just like, yeah, all right, this
It's
is
just
it.
a lack of
Right.
control.
There was one time in high school where we had our like spring training baseball. We would go to Florida for it, and we'd all gotten caught drinking, and we knew when we landed back at school we were all in trouble. We were all getting suspended, this and that, and we'd hit like a dead pocket of air where we fell like.
Oh, I love when that
like,
happens.
Like
Yes.
4 seconds.
I do
love
too.
that feeling.
Like it was just enough time for like to have the like everyone got quiet and
I love
I
that.
didn't miss a beat. I just went take it down.
Yeah.
Because like I knew what was happening, what was waiting us when we landed. I knew like we were all in trouble. We were all getting suspended from school.
Yeah.
Our team ended up getting suspended. We couldn't play games. It was a whole
So you
fucking
wanted
mess.
the plane to go
I was like, just
down.
fucking. I was like Matt Damon at the end of Departed, second Departed reference.
Just kill
I was
me.
like, just fucking kill me.
Yeah.
I am killing you.
I'm one of
That
those
was-
people. I let out screams when the plane does that.
Dude,
like I'm that
I
embarrassing
love that
person.
Like
I love it.
it's just like whatever. Like the lack of control is what makes me not care. Like there's.
What's it?
That's
Well, that's
exactly
the thing.
what
I
I
think
do.
it's
It's the
worst thing ever.
I wanna-
I accept death every time I fly.
do.
It's like, all right, this could
Doesn't,
be
but
it.
you're,
Listen,
yeah, there's nothing you can do, but you're still on the plane.
Yeah, but here's
Yes,
like
you
when
still don't
I
know.
so I
Still
love
can
your
crash.
time.
And I'm
Listen,
fine with
if-
dying.
if-
Don't get me
that's
wrong.
right.
Right.
I don't want those like 3 minutes of pure terror.
Dude,
I think I
you're
would find.
terrible.
I would
I
rather
agree.
that
I would
than
find
get in a
bliss
car
in those 3
accident.
minutes.
No, you wouldn't.
I genuinely
What'd
think
you
I
say?
would. I think I'd find bliss during those 3 minutes.
I do
You're
too.
crazy.
I do
You
too.
are.
That is
I
some
obviously
insane
don't know.
shit.
Like
I think I would too.
No.
There's nothing you can
No,
do
you're-
about it.
Somebody's over there. I can't really see.
Rita, there's a
Oh,
mic
it's
right
right
here.
There, she's motioning.
Oh, you know Trent.
Oh, I have to.
What do you
oh, yeah.
think?
Here,
What do you
take
think
this.
about the look, Rhea?
No, she's got that one.
No, I gotta.
I've got
Can I just
bubble,
talk in this one?
Yeah.
What do I think about the look?
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Wait, can you scroll over here real quick? Just scroll over here, Jesus Christ.
You social media way too
This
much.
is that camera
What
done.
color are his eyes?
Holy shit! What do you mean? We've had this
We had this
discussion before.
discussion 2 weeks
Your
ago.
eyes are blue right now.
Yes.
And it's because you're wearing a blue sweatshirt.
Okay.
And oh my god, it looks amazing.
Thank you so much.
The ring and everything.
He has a
you very
pinky
much.
ring on.
Here, this is the thing about flying.
Oh yeah, pinky ring and necklace.
Yes.
I like the pinky ring. Rudy
Choker.
knows how I feel about that choker that he wears. It's too tight. Like maybe if it was a little
Loose.
looser. Like
I cranked up the tightness on him just for dramatic
I
effect.
have no idea what I look like.
It's cool. Take a picture
It's
when we go to the
cool.
show.
Yeah, you look
I
cool.
have no idea.
You look cool.
Oh, no.
Real.
You look like you work at
no, don't
GameStop.
smile. That's
Oh,
not a smiling
smile.
outfit.
That's
Okay.
the coolest thing somebody could do.
Act like you're in a conversation with John.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're just acting like we're talking.
Hey, can I return this video game?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
if I post this, girls are gonna go crazy.
People are gonna be knocking down that door.
No, like, I understand that, like, if the plane goes down, like, you can't do anything about it, but you're still on.
But here's the thing, Trent. If you crash in an airplane, you're going to die.
Yep.
You're not
No.
going to be like half
No, you're not.
in a commercial
Guy like
airline.
me would
Yes,
get
you
She's
are.
talking like-
marred. I'd be
Yeah,
I'd be
all the
mangled.
way up. Like,
No, like
live.
if you get in a car accident, chances are you're probably just gonna be like paralyzed or like your life's gonna suck. If
You think
get in
chances are of a car accident is paralyzed?
you have a better
You think that's the
I've
high?
been in like 5 car accidents.
Real odds,
I'm
but-
saying in comparison to flying, if you get in a bad car accident versus a bad plane accident, the plane you're dying. You're just
Dying is
absolutely
not
dying.
the issue. It's me being a little scared when I'm
It's,
going
no,
down.
do you want to know my issue, which is
But you get in
twisted?
cars every
It's
day.
me remembering that, like, if I survive a plane crash, I'm fucked up for the rest of my
Forever.
life. I'd rather almost die than know
I'd
what
rather-
I went through. Do you get what I'm
But
saying?
like you get in a car all the time, and car accidents are way more common.
but I
Right,
don't
but you don't
drive.
fucking
I live
die.
in
You
New
don't
York.
fall 30,000 feet.
Yes,
Right.
I'm with Nick.
The time between, hey, we just took off,
But
let's
you're
go to
dying
Dallas, this is
anyways.
going to be great, and then when it starts to go haywire and then when the plane hits the ground, that's bad.
What a roller
As
coaster.
someone who's I've been skydiving, and when like before the parachute pulls, you get like a little hit of death, and it is it's pretty good stuff.
So you like
I mean, I love
skydiving is the same thing as a plane crashing. Was like, look,
So
if things
you're
go
like-
wrong, I just died.
Right, that's what I feel about it.
You're
Well, but I feel like that with
really
helicopters. Like, I get on
I think you should say
helicopters.
adrenaline before you call them that.
or like suicidal.
No, you're a real sicko. Like, so you,
But I mean, whenever I got on a helicopter right after Kobe died, R.I.P. People were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. Kobe just died." I was like, "Yeah, like 4,000 people in New York died in a car accident last week, or whatever it is."
I get
Fine.
it.
that
Statistically
number's too
speaking,
high.
This city would be empty. 4,000 deaths a
No,
week.
you get the
just
point.
statistically speaking, it's
I would
worse
guess
than
last week in
Yes.
car accidents in New York City there was like 3 deaths.
Not even.
I was gonna
That
say
was probably-
0,
that's
but I
probably
thought that was
under
the
one.
That's
craziest
not-
because no
4,000.
one goes over 25 miles
That's what
per
I'm
hour.
saying, yeah.
That's
I
different.
feel like somebody dies in a car accident every day.
There's way
for
more.
sure.
Huh?
There's way more cars than planes.
Well, yeah, but you have a better chance of dying in cars. That's the point.
I think
You
you're
do
arguing the
actually,
same
yeah.
point.
Not accidents, though.
What?
You have a better chance of dying in a plane accident if things go wrong.
Which is my point. I would rather just die, not be mangled to death
Why
in
is
a
it
car.
just about death? I don't want to be scared.
Right.
Yes. The
I'm with
fear.
that.
It's the fear.
I don't want to be scared.
I'm fine
I don't
dying.
want to piss my pants.
I don't
on that
want to
plane.
piss my
Trent, we
pants.
knew you don't want to be scared. You're
All right,
scared
I
to
have
wear
to go.
colors.
Everything, man.
Trent's like, I don't want to wear a t-shirt today. That's a little much.
Everything, yeah.
This has just gone off the rails.
Did you see that text I tweeted? A text my dad sent me today.
No.
I haven't talked to my dad since Monday. 11:30 a.m. He just texted me. Tommy Shelby's the man. Like, he was at work.
Is that the guy
He's
from
right.
Ford vs Ferrari?
No, it's Peaky Blinders.
Oh.
That's it's Shelby too. The Shelby GT. It is. I just watched this too. Tom and Shelby is Peaky Blinders. I want to say it begins with a C. Whatever. It's Matt
Carl?
Damon's character. For not.
You haven't seen Peaky Blinders?
I watched the first couple seasons.
I think there's only been a couple seasons.
I don't know. I didn't finish
No idea.
it.
I think there's 4. Also,
I don't
it takes.
finish anything.
Have you seen Squid Game?
I started last night
Did you finish Succession?
How do you watch Squid Game?
on Netflix.
That's a good question
Well,
because
my eyes?
Well, no,
Squid
like
Game.
dubbed
That thing?
subtitles,
So good.
dubbed
I had,
and
I had
subtitles.
subtitles and it was dubbed. I mean, but I didn't
Yeah.
have a
See, that
choice.
fucking because the Squid
Wait.
Game subtitles suck because they don't fucking match the dubbing.
Wait, is it not in English?
It's Korean.
It's Korean.
So,
Korean.
but there's 2 ways you can watch it. You can watch them speak Korean and then have English subtitles.
it's a game show?
Or
No.
you can have English subtitles
like-
and dubbed over.
See, I
It's-
want Korean audio, English
I
subtitles.
went,
too.
I went
Yeah,
English.
that's the way to do
dubbed.
it.
English
I
I
think
just
I
wanted to
read
do
it.
it. I
It
just
is. It's
hit
the
play
Hunger
and it
Games
just
meets
did it.
Saw
Yeah,
meets
so I hate
social
when they do that. They
experiment.
do that
It's
with like there's like a
fucked up.
German
It's
show too.
scary.
Like I watched
Not scary.
Parasite
I
in
don't think
Korean
so,
with
but
subtitles and
it's
it was great.
That's the only way you can watch that one. I
Very
think.
violent.
Right, but
lot
my
of
point
death,
being is
lot
I
of
enjoyed
blood.
it.
hell no.
This one felt
I'm
weird.
out.
It felt
Lot
kind of
of-
weird, like
it's
having
all like
the
a fucked
English
up
dub.
game.
Yeah, it's not. It's
No.
not the way you should be seeing it. You should be
I'd
watching
watch
it
it with
Korean
someone.
with.
I
subtitles.
screwed
Yeah.
myself because I caught up. I was like 3 or 4 weeks behind on Ted Lasso, so I watched all those, and then I threw on Squid Game, and I just
Pretty-
couldn't do it.
pretty
It's
severe
a big
juxtaposition
difference,
there.
Yeah.
one
So
of
I
the-
got to start Squid Game
Although Ted
again
Lasso's
tonight.
pretty dark now too. Ted
Yeah, but
Lasso-
not
I
in
mean,
like-
not anywhere compared to Squid
Well, there's
Game.
no fucking death and shit, but
Right,
it
the part
is.
that I stopped it on is it's the beginning of the first episode, so it's not a spoiler or anything. When he's at the racetrack and
Oh, you stopped it really early.
no,
That's
like
where I
they're,
got to.
they're
I
about
only
to
got
they're about to
halfway
go
through.
up his nose with a knife, and I was like, I gotta start this
If
tomorrow.
you think that that's
no, I know,
fucked up-
I know, but it was such a
You have
juxtaposition
to be in a
between
mindset.
Lasso
I
go
got,
into
and
that.
I
that. It's too
got
much.
like halfway through the first episode, and I'm like, can we just get to the game show? Like, I get it. This guy's a loser. Like, let's just get to the game
Well,
show.
when they get to it, they get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I finished
he's-
it all in one night.
Honestly, if you want to fast forward, all you need to know from the beginning is that he's
He's in
in
debt.
debt and he is not a great
And he's
father.
desperate, yeah.
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 I'm gonna start it again tonight and watch it because I heard it's great.
Trent, I
it's-
started it at 7 p.m. and finished it by 7 a.m.
Wait,
Watch
how
the
many
whole night?
episodes
Yes.
are there?
Are you okay?
9.
No. I woke up in the middle of the night and
all
put it
an
back
hour.
on.
There's one half-hour
Are you
one,
exhausted?
but
Yeah.
there's 9 episodes.
You took down the whole season. You tackled the whole season one night.
Yes, I woke up at like 5 a.m. and I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I just put it back on.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know if
impressive.
I don't know if I'm prepared for it.
You're not.
I'm sitting this one out.
Like-
You scared
You're
of the
a nice
big,
boy,
you scared
Trent,
of the
you're
big
not.
bad show.
Now Trent might be not prepared for it. This guy
is.
Okay, then yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, wear this out.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not a pussy.
I don't give a fuck. I'll watch that show.
It is
I'll watch
quite
it
dark.
twice. What?
It is quite dark.
Okay. I'm okay with I'm not.
I love
I
it.
don't like horror movies anymore.
Well,
I wouldn't call this
it's not
horror.
scary.
Those were the
It's
same-
not scary.
I do like how we've rebranded like horror, where like it's just called Thriller. Like, this is a scary movie with gore and death, and we're like,
Right.
it's not horror because there's no monsters involved. It's Thriller.
I got older and roller coasters and horror movies just went out the window.
Roller coasters, I don't know if I haven't been to an amusement park in I don't know how long, but
Music
as a
park?
kid, amusement.
Oh, sorry.
Coachella.
I haven't been to an amusement park in like a long time, but I don't think I fuck with. As a kid, I was nonstop roller coasters.
Me too.
Let's go, next one. I went to, I was at the Six Flags in Jersey. I forget what that's called, Adventureland or whatever, and I was waiting in line for the Batman ride.
The one that swings?
Yeah, and then a piece fell off and shattered, and the whole line emptied.
Nope.
And my aunt was like, "If you still want to go, I'll still go." And I was like, "Let's fucking do it!"
That's Final Destination.
And then we got off the ride. It was like literally like two of us, like a couple other people on the ride. We got off the ride. My dad sprinted. What the hell's wrong with you? What are you nuts? She's like, "Don't worry, it was fine. Look at
It
us."
was just the mechanism that locked in the seats. I don't know what you want me to do.
We've already identified that's your favorite moment right before death. So he was like, yeah.
You wanted
chasing
to drive
that
before
high.
that.
That's how
That
it
worked.
worked. Right? Yeah. I was probably like 6 at that time, and then
That's when you realize.
That's when I started being like, if a plane crashes, that's gonna be sick.
No, but I think
Near-death experience, awesome.
Even the idea of going on a roller coaster, I'm just like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't think I really fuck with that anymore.
You know
either.
what? We just know too much now. It takes away the excitement of
get
like
on it.
wanting to flip upside down.
Bro, the fucking Daniel Tosh bit about the person who was decapitated on the roller coaster
Oh, right,
is
right,
one
right,
like
right.
that was like probably like that was probably 20 years ago when that bit came out, and that was probably when I was like, oh, stand-up comedy is hilarious. We're just talking about someone lost their hat on it's a Superman ride. I want to say it was in like California, I forget where it was, and their hat fell off on the ride, and they had to jump over 3 separate fences that were like, don't fucking come any further, like stop coming here. And they went and got their hat, and it was one of those rides where the fucking your feet
I know.
dangle.
I know.
And when they stood up, someone kicked their head off as they were coming by.
This really happened.
Yes, and it was like his bit was like, can you imagine being? I think it was a woman in the
person
seat.
that kicked the head?
And he's like, she broke her leg was shattered. Obviously, she just
course.
kicked someone's head off. And he's like, imagine being that woman and people coming into the public. Oh my God, like how'd you break your leg? She's like, I fucking punted a guy's head off.
Oh my God, that's traumatizing.
Traumatizing. See, wouldn't you rather just die?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to live
what
with the
happened? A
trauma.
skiing accident?
Yeah.
Like, no, I decapitated a man.
Oh my God, that is fucked.
The only thing I won't do with roller coasters is if it's near water.
What?
Why?
Because of
You're stuck
all I can
inside.
think about is it flying off into the water.
And then you're stuck
That's
in
That's
the
better
scenario,
than-
yeah, you live then. I guess you drown.
No, you
probably.
drown.
Yeah.
No, but then he's strapped in.
I don't want to die an aquatic
yeah.
death. I'm fine with
So
most
what about
others.
bridges? Do they freak you out?
No.
Sometimes when I'm on a bridge, I have one of those sick thoughts, you know?
Really?
Like if this
Who's-
thing collapses
those fears
right
don't. I
now.
don't, those fears don't make sense to me either. Because like, who's on a bridge long enough to get scared? You're on a bridge for 20 seconds.
You're on traffic on a bridge with thousands of cars. You're
Yeah.
not. It doesn't
I guess
cross
so.
your mind.
There's a bridge at South Padre Island, like from you've been to South Padre, right?
No,
No.
I've been in that region.
But one
That
night,
was you looked at who he was and made an assumption there.
no, because he.
No, I've been to Corpus Christi
Yeah,
and like shit
we've
like
talked
that.
about this before.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the night, like it wouldn't close because like a boat came through and cars were just driving off of it and just plunging to
Oh
their death.
really?
Okay, that's
Oh yikes.
What?
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, there should be a
Well,
gate.
that feels like it's on the driver.
No, it was in the middle of the night. They didn't know that it was open. Like there was a malfunction on it.
Oh.
Yeah,
So it's a
it
bridge
rolls down the
between like
shore,
the
opens
mainland
up.
of Texas and South Padre Island, and normally it's closed.
Wait, how many times did this happen?
I think just once.
Okay, well you said drivers. I thought.
Oh no,
like,
there's like a bunch of cars that fell
I
off.
feel like
Yeah,
I remember
okay,
this.
like, how many times?
A few years ago, right?
Well, I was a kid, so maybe it's happened again.
Oh, I
but it
don't
was
know.
so then every time because we went to South Padre every year growing up, and every time we'd go over that bridge, I was just like, "Oh shit, Dad, you better like check that it's closed." And he was like, "Well, I can see that it's closed, but at night you
Wait,
That
can't."
gives me
how-
anxiety.
How high
I'll show
would
you.
the bridge have to be
But
for
I
you to
have a
not
question.
realize, hey, this bridge is getting
But
pretty
when
fucking
bridges
steep.
open up, don't they open up like this? Therefore,
Yeah.
you
I'm just
can't
telling
drive
you.
off.
I'm not
No,
calling
you
you a
know
liar.
what it
I
was.
believe
No,
you.
you
Yeah.
know what it was? It wasn't an open bridge. A boat hit.
Pillar?
Hit a pillar. That's what it was.
Okay.
And there was just
It
like
collapsed.
it collapsed, but nobody
that
knew
makes
that.
more
I
sense.
do
Yeah,
remember
it's
this,
like-
I swear.
Like, if
Yes.
a bridge is at a 45-degree angle, like, this isn't how this bridge
Yeah, because
works.
they
Okay.
open like this.
That's what it
Right.
was. Bri-
I
I'm
do
gonna-
remember this, and they
South
kept
Padre
driving.
Bridge tragedy.
I'd much
That'll-
rather have a
Man.
bridge than a tunnel.
Oh
What?
yeah.
Tunnels freak me out
Tunnels
too.
are the
I guess I'm
worst.
just scared of everything.
Also, if I were
It
to
was in
be like an
2001.
engineer, dude, imagine building a bridge.
I remember
That'd
this.
be
It
so
was on
cool.
September 15th.
Being like, that's my
2001.
bridge.
It's
Bad months.
Bad month.
Imagine
bad
just like
time.
building.
Tough
it'd be cool
time
to
to go.
build
We
a
were all
bridge.
focused on other
That's it.
things.
That's my
Yes.
bridge.
See?
That's
What's
really fun. It's
What?
also not that
What's your
high
bridge?
up.
I'm just saying,
is
like
much
being
higher
able to
than
build a
it
bridge
looks.
would be really
Yeah.
cool. Like if I were to be an engineer, I'd do bridges. I think.
You would?
Yeah, bridges are.
See,
tight.
if I built a bridge though, I'd immediately change my name and move to a new location. Just be like, in case something goes wrong,
I'm
This
out.
is what
I don't
it
want
looked
to be
like.
found.
I agree though. Tunnels are.
Oh yeah, that one I can see. That one can happen.
Oh my god, yeah.
If speed taught me anything though, if you go fast enough, you can get to the other one.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Just gotta
Too
launch
Fast and
yourself
Furious
off.
too.
Yeah, one of the coolest scenes ever.
I want to go eat.
All right, we're done. Thank you very much for
Cut.
lowering the whatever the fuck show this is.
I mean, what
Lowering the bar, answer the internet. What is this?
The one we just did.
Tooth.
Thank you very much to Fleischman Salon. I just got my hair cut because I have a wedding this weekend. I look hot as fucking shit.
Yeah, you do.
98 degrees.
Don't. It's the color, not the hair. Don't insult the haircut itself. It's
You
the
look
color.
awesome.
I fucked it up with some coloring.
Trent, you look
but
good.
again, use promo code PINTS, right? Entire shop is 20% off. Yep, promo code PINTS, 20% off. Also 15% off when you sign up for a bundle. Get the shampoo, it's unbelievable. The conditioner, unbelievable. The gummies, unbelievable. The sea salt spray, what is that? What word would you describe it? Unbelievable is what it is. We got the cream, we got the paste, everything. Just get, we got your back. It's everything you ever need. That's all it is. It's everything you need as a consumer, as a person with hair. If you don't have hair, that's too bad. Put a hat on backwards like Trent is. But if you have hair, you need all this stuff right now. Thank you very much. Promo code PINTS, 20% off. See you later. You're great, Trent.
If you're watching on YouTube, click here to subscribe so that you get all the new episodes as they come out. And John, what should they click if they want notifications? Make sure you click thumbs up for the like. Hit that bell icon.